Hey, how's it going, guys? Jarred-Garneau here. Here's my weekly lesson video. Today we're going to talk about Mixolydian scales and how we can apply them in our slide playing. And before I get into that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel again. Just leaving likes and comments and whatnot. So keep on subscribing, keep liking if you haven't already. It really helps my channel. And subscribe to my newsletter on my website as well. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, let's talk about the scale that we're going to be using. So the easiest way to think of a Mixolydian scale is it is a major scale with a flat 7. So if we take the root note E and we play the usual major pattern of whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, and we alter that last note, the 7th, by a half step down. So then the pattern is whole, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole instead. So really you want to get that scale in your ear first. So I recommend if you're in open E, you just play an E note, your low key on the bottom, and then you use that as a drone to play your scale up top. So first you want to map it out. So let's talk about, the difference in sound between the major scales. So, so that's the major scale. Sounds pretty sweet. Fairly sweet sounding as opposed to dark. You can learn that in all the usual patterns. But now let's hear what the Mixolydian scale sounds like against that. So I'm playing the drone E again. So a little bit more exotic sounding. You hear the scale a lot in Grateful Dead music. The Allman Brothers use a lot. It's just kind of like a jam mode staple. But yeah, it's used a lot, and you can do a lot of cool stuff, especially between that 6th and flat 7th degree. It's something that Dwayne relied on a lot. Especially, the beginning of Dreams. If we just change the key to D, that's... So just in that lick right there, that's how Dwayne enters with his slide on Dreams, because he begins with regular standard licks. So that's how he begins with his standard licks, but on slide he enters. That last part might be a little different than how he does it in the original, but those are the basic notes anyways. So how he's entering is he is sliding into his 5th, which is in D, so that's A, and then playing the root, so that's both at the 10th fret, so we're going, and then, so playing these two notes again separately, and then sliding into your 4th in this case, so G, and then doing a triplet between F sharp, G, and F sharp again. Then playing your G again, and then it's doing some type of slide from the root to the flat 7th. It's been seconds since I've listened to it, so it's hard to remember specifically, but it's something like that. But so licks like that, and particularly just that area right there where he's doing the major third and fourth and root. You hear Dwayne and Derek use that like all the time. So that's just going root, major third, fourth, third. So incorporating that into your playing is a lot of fun. So, and the song itself is in 3/4, which is always a good thing to practice, just because 3/4 feels more foreign than 4/4. So it's always good to practice those chops as well. But anyways, yeah. So how can we get to know the scale a little bit better? So how I like to think of it is, you can learn on one string. That's how I recommend learning all these type of ideas. It's on one string first. And then learning all the regular licks that go with it. So like maybe doing thirds. Or, steps of 3. So like 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. And then eventually thirds. And you do that on all the strings. Just get to know it really well, and then start coming up with some licks. So what I recommend is always trying to sing what you want to play first. So, for instance, if you're trying to play that Dwayne lick, for instance, try singing that. I varied it a little bit, but you get the idea. So, and if you're not a great singer, don't worry about it. That's not the point. The idea is that we want to be able to sing these melodies before we can actually play them on the instrument. So it's a good idea to listen to Dwayne's track and, just really get to know the note, like all the notes, and be able to sing the melody back. And yeah, just like the other thing, just taking advantage of those huge interval leaps. Doing leaps of fourths is a lot of fun, so something like just really get those wide leaps in there. And another good tune is Franklin's Tower by the Grateful Dead. So playing the rhythm sort of off, but you get the idea anyways. So yeah, the Mixolydian scale, it's a really cool scale to know. It's using tracks like Mountain Jam, Fire on the Mountain, You Can't You See by Marshall Tucker Band. Just really get to know the scale. It's more than just a major scale than a flat seventh. It really has its own character to it that's worth exploring. But yeah, anyways, so I've been trying to mess around with those sort of ideas and combine that with the standard A Child Is Born. So during the solo section for that, what I've been playing is I'll switch between E major 7 and then A minor 6. But both of them with E in the bass, because there's supposed to be a pedal drone throughout it. But literally the first lick I came up with is I just took something that Dwayne did and I just stretched it out so it was able to fit over that A minor 6, because we're stepping out of the original major key. So an idea I had was just that, I was just playing 2 measures in 3/4, by the way, of E major 7. And then A minor 6, both with the E bass, 2 measures each. So that first part, I was just in E major. And that's an E major still, but then after that note, I do a descending slide into what would be the flat third of the new chord. So that's C natural, which is not originally part of the E major scale. There would be a C sharp in the E major scale. So that C natural note is a note you would want to emphasize when you're switching modes there. But anyways, just some ideas I've had, just messing around with dreams this week, and the Mixolydian mode kind of led me to incorporating that into my A Child Is Born solo. So I feel like this lesson was probably pretty all over the place, but the truth is I've been just mostly focusing on my producing music with Logic class. That's been actually taking a lot of time, but I've also been wanting to master how to use a music production program like Logic for a while. So it'll be really worth it in the long run once I obtain all those skills, or at least, have a better understanding, so I can start recording my own stuff in a lot higher quality and be able to mix it and master it and all that good stuff. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anything else that you'd like me to cover? I mean, I appreciate everyone that's been emailing me, letting me know what songs they'd like me to cover. I think there's like a song, Yunk Funk or something like that. It's by the Derek Trucks Band with Jimmy Herring, but someone requested that, and I'm going to cover that in the future. Just been busy with school and whatnot, but I haven't forgot about it, so I will get to it. But anyways, guys, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep on commenting on my videos, check out my social media channels, subscribe to my newsletter, donate if you feel generous. Totally don't have to, it doesn't affect me releasing these videos, but any little bit helps. And anyways, I will see you guys next week. So take it easy.